This is the Cats and Pudding Podcast. A melting pot of pudding. And now, here's Jen.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of Cats and Pudding. And today, oh my God, I have such a great guest today. I'm so honored that she's here today. And I love her, and I'm proud to call her a friend.
Oh.
And she's so sweet, and it's Miss Nicole Travolta.
Oh my goodness,
So
what
nice.
an introduction.
Is that a great one?
I love you too. And I'm
Thank
so
you.
happy to call you a friend.
Aw.
Thanks for having me.
I'm so happy that you're here.
I am too.
And you are here in New York because you have a show that you're doing now.
I do have a show. I'm hanging by a thread. But
It
I
was
do
amazing.
have a show. Thank you for coming.
It was amazing, unapologetic, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what it is, right? It's like the pain and the vulnerability, then you turn it into a comedy with some, emotional through lines. I think it's like that's what, makes it go round, I suppose.
So it's about your navigation through your financial woes
Yes.
and tanning.
And
Spray tanning.
Have you ever had a spray tan?
I have, but I'm Italian. I can't.
You don't really.
I don't.
Yeah.
I go in the sun one day and I'm
You're
dark.
dark.
I'm dark.
Yeah, it's really, and like this. That's how I kind of got out of the financial woes, right? But I think it's important to make it very clear that everyone has like side jobs and stuff. It wasn't like, oh my God, a poor girl had to be a spray tanner, like after being like, not of that at all. It just was so funny to me that because I was solely acting and then creating this sort of alternate lifestyle for myself by way of credit cards and getting myself into all of this crippling debt, then the way I sort of navigated out of it from the financial standpoint was through spray tanning, which then it's like the roles shifted and I was then doing this job creating perfection for other people or Hollywood's elite while I was trying to sort of rip away this perfection that I had created for myself.
Wow. And when did you start acting? How old were you when you started?
A kid. I wanted to do this my whole life, which is so cliche. Everyone, I think it's like something that, but I really did. I never wanted to do anything else.
Nicole's uncle is John Travolta, by the way, everybody.
So that's why I always wanted to do it. No, it's just kind of all I knew, And honestly, a lot of people don't know this, but I say it in the show, but my mom really kind of grew up in this industry, and her family was in the production side. Her uncle, so my great uncle, was the senior vice president of post production at Paramount Studios for film and from motion pictures. So it was just innately in my that's kind of all that I knew. Now, doesn't mean I couldn't.
A little bit of nepotism, right?
Yeah, right. But I'm not a nepo baby. I'm a nepo niece. I want to make that very clear. Okay,
It's a lot different.
It's a lot different. A little different. But it's the feeling of like, okay, this is what I know. This is what I want to do. But my journey was not like nothing was handed to me for this. I had to, audition and hundreds and hundreds that I never got.
How does that feel? Do you think that affected you, all the no's and the rejections?
I think that we say that it doesn't in many ways. Like we're like, oh, we have a thick skin or whatever. But at a certain point, it does get a bit taxing, And then you get some, and then it's like a snowball effect, and then you're like, this is work. It's happening. Right. Like, this is the thing that I dreamed of. Like, this is amazing, whatever. And then there's more no's. Or then your life takes a turn, and you have to be in such, I feel like, for this industry, too, your mental state, I think, is also so important. And when I started going through all of this stuff with my ex and my finances, and then just sort of hitting the sort of rock. No, I don't want to say like rock bottom is very extensive, but it was a bottom of.
It was your bottom.
It was my bottom at that time.
Yeah.
It starts to affect you in your work and when you're going in and auditioning because you're like desperate. Like I needed this job. This isn't like a thing where you can just I'm just doing it. I needed that job. Every time I walked in for those auditions, I was like, if I don't get this job, I'm screwed. And that desperation, I think, can come off in an audition. Like, I don't think it's like the
people could feel it.
Yeah. So But yeah, I think the no's, it's hard.
Yeah.
You know, it's difficult. That's why I really wanted to do this and why I think it's so great. Like when we were just talking about all the things that you're doing and all the things that you do as a woman, I think you're giving not only you have all these, your hands in all these different pots, you also are creative acting, and then you have this podcast, and you are also giving a platform for other people to speak and tell stories or talk about, you know, their lives or interesting conversations or whatever. And I think that that's the best thing you can do right now, because the industry itself, I feel, to rely on it solely just auditioning and going into these rooms, it's just getting more and more difficult. So to me, I'm like, what better position than to be able to have something that you can do yourself that's yours, and then you can
get the audition.
Like you are in the driver's seat.
Yeah.
You have something to, you know, like an additional thing that you can offer.
And you can offer them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I feel that way. And I feel like the industry totally has changed. I mean, years ago, what was it? You'd have to go in for an audition. Now they just want they just want tapes now.
And I can't stand the tapes. It drives me insane.
I feel like awkward when I'm doing these tapes sometimes. Even though I'm like always on social media, I'm always recording myself.
Yeah.
For some reason, when you're like talking to a camera and you're speaking lines and like you don't want to know what you look like, and you feel like you look weird when you're talking sometimes. I don't know. Like I always feel like I look strange. I always feel like I look weird.
I also just miss it's even this like I miss human interaction. So the best part of auditioning back when you would go in person is that when you walked into a room, they could like capture your essence, right? So you could go in and have these moments like, it's so nice to meet you. Sometimes that in general, I think is like, oh, this is like a nice, humble, kind individual who's grateful to be here. Like you lose that completely when you are putting in a self-tape.
Absolutely. Because you think about it, people act on social media, right?
Right.
I mean, I've met lots of people that on social media look like, you know, the best guy around or the best girl around. And then, you know, you meet them in person. I'm like, this is an asshole. Like, you know what I mean? And
I think that is I think some of the most wonderful people that I've ever met are through social media.
Yes.
Like if I hadn't met, you know, all of the people that we have in common, I wouldn't have met you. You know what I mean? So there's a beautiful...
There's a balance.
But then you meet some people who portray themselves as these specific types of people.
And they're just not.
And they are anything but. And I'm like, that's so disappointing.
Yeah, it is.
Because you're really portraying like, I am your best friend.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And then you meet them and then it's like not the same.
No, and it's not the same.
Yeah.
So I think that like that kind of, you know, I think social media has changed the game a lot, right?
Yeah.
Don't you feel that way?
Yes.
When was the last audition you went on?
Before I came, I had an audition for, I bet my episode, what did I have an audition? Days of Our Lives.
Really?
Yeah. When soap operas aren't, I had so much fun, and I love the casting director. Her name is Marnie. She's unbelievable and such an actor lover. Like, I think that's really important that, you know, these casting directors, I think there's some that are just they love actors and they're so supportive. And she is so fantastic. So, I mean, obviously soap operas that's like it's like comedy has always been my bread and butter. Mm-hmm. But it was fun. It was fun. And the role was sort of comedically fun, and it was great. And, you know, but again, you're like, I was literally at my mom's house. My mom was reading with me, and I had like boxes set up with my phone on the tripod, but then lifted higher with my computer so I could also be on this Zoom, but then like taping and then doing all these things. And it was just like, what is happening? Like, what am I doing right now? Like, I just looks like this is so ridiculous.
If anybody saw the background of what was going on, the phone is on like
so crazy.
It's on like it's on like a box and
yes, it's such a funny experience to be able to do it that way. But especially in LA, you have to sit in your car for so many hours to get from one place to the next.
Oh my God.
But I do miss that. You know, you like walk onto the lot. It's like the Warner Brothers lot. There's like a magic that happens that you don't get anymore.
Yeah. Because they don't have auditions on the lots anymore?
Not really. Very rarely. Everything is on Zoom.
Really?
Yeah. Maybe if you're screen testing for something, then you'll have to
go
come in.
on.
Or maybe if there's like some callbacks, a lot of it is on Zoom now. It's crazy.
And that also probably changed a lot because of COVID too, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And then people
I
just
think
kept
don't
it that
want to
way.
go back.
Yeah, they're like, well, I gotta go back in there, right?
But I like it. Like, that's why I love being here. It's just like so nice to be like human
It
interaction.
is, isn't it nice?
You know?
And then that's why I like doing my podcast in person. I feel like it's just you get such a better, show and a better feel for the person when you're doing it in real, sitting across from one another instead of looking at somebody on FaceTime or on Zoom.
I totally agree.
It's just a different, and their headphones are on, and you're talking, and the ugly pictures in the background behind them.
Yeah. It's just it's a whole
it's like
different
so
world.
distracting,
Yes.
like because you're like now you're looking at all the stuff behind them or whatever. It's just I feel like this is just I don't know. I think human interaction has really changed over the last since
agree.
I'm a kid. I mean, I know that I'm the last generation that doesn't know the world without an internet. Isn't that crazy?
Crazy.
We birthed the internet, but we know the world without it.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yes.
And it was a lot simpler then. It was so much better. Everybody's head is down in their phone.
It's so wild how reliant we are on these things now too, because I also when I started driving, we didn't have Google Maps.
You probably
so
had
we did
navigation in the car.
We did map. My dad would print MapQuest.
Right, MapQuest. Yep.
And you would have to find
you know what on my MapQuest was? Pen and paper. That was on MapQuest.
Yeah.
That was it. Or a map. Or like a fold-out map.
Fold-out map.
I wouldn't know. Do you think any of these kids know how to read a map?
No.
They don't even know what the United States is.
No.
They don't even know what where the capital is. It's really scary.
It's become now that if your phone dies,
You're dead.
you're screwed.
Yeah. You can't get anywhere.
You can't get anywhere. You
spend
can't
any
do
money.
anything. You can't do anything.
You can't order a cab.
Nothing.
Right? You can't order an Uber. You can't order food. You
Nothing.
can't call anybody. You can't go anywhere because there's no directions.
Right.
So you have to just be self-reliant.
Yeah.
Isn't that great? That this made us unself-reliant.
Yeah.
That's
and
what it did.
it's the scariest thing in the world. If you, again, people don't have their cards anymore. Everything's on their phone. So if you go to the store and you're trying and your phone's dead and you're trying to do like this tap thing,
Yeah.
you're done. You're screwed.
That's it. Because if you don't carry your cards with you, you're done.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
I still carry my cards with me.
I do
I still
too.
carry cash. I'm still a cash
My dad
girl.
always tells me, he's like, you gotta always make sure that you have
He's a
cash
true
on you.
Italian.
And I'm like, and I never do.
That's a true Italian.
Yeah, he is. Yeah,
The cash.
He's like, you always make sure to
Cash
have
is
cash.
king.
And he always
Yep.
has cash.
I always have cash on me.
That's what
right
he said.
Here.
He actually said to me the other day. He was like, "Cash is king." That's
It
what he
is
said.
king.
Yeah, cash
It
is
is.
king.
It's still king to us. I mean, look, I just think that for me to swipe a credit card for like a $5, well, it's not even $5 anymore. It's what is it? What the coffee is now probably $9.
Yeah,
a
well
cup
now coffee's like
Yeah.
You could get like a nice $15 latte these days.
Unless you go to McDonald's, you get one for like $3.
Yeah,
Then
that's
you can get
true.
one. And
That's
their
true.
coffee's
McDonald's
pretty
is still one of
good.
the- yeah.
If you want to advertise with us, McDonald's, let's let us know.
McDonald's sponsorship.
But
Chop, chop.
I can't see just putting that on a credit card. To me, that bothers me.
Yeah.
It's like, why? Why, what is this? And
Yeah.
it's just more and more and more and more. It's like the cash is phased out. People they look at you when you hand them cash. They're like, they don't even want to touch it. It's like they don't even know what it is.
No,
It's
they don't
crazy.
know how. They so many places don't take it. They're like, oh yeah, you can.
They don't know how to make change. How's that?
No, yeah,
I bet you none of these kids know how to make change.
probably.
It's scary. It is scary.
We're scared.
It is-
We're scared.
Yeah, we're scared. It's very scary. It's pretty scary. So, I mean, I have to tell you though, when I was there the first night. I mean, you were phenomenal. I was so impressed by you and by the whole show. And I mean, it was really fun. I mean, it was interactive. I mean, you were like, people from the audience were like, I mean, I know I was heckling a little bit.
Oh, you were. I love you. You were the best. It was so like. You were amazing, amazing.
How do you deal with that if you have like an idiot, like a guy in the audience who's a jerk, like somebody's?
So it's interesting. I don't, because I think especially here, people know it's not a regular stand-up show. It's so much more storytelling, and there is a script, and there's, so it's something that's ingrained in my bones, right? Now I've gotten more people that will talk to me during the show and like go back and forth, and I'm comfortable with that because the show lives inside of me, right? And even if it didn't, I said this earlier, I'm like, the show is not some well-crafted Shakespearean theater piece. Like, if that's what you're coming to expect, it's wrong. This is what it is it's a chaos.
It's a memoir.
It's chaos. It's messy. And I think that makes it feel okay. Like, even if I lose myself in it, it's like, I'm not a robot. I'm a human. So but I also think that the engagement with the audience is so important. However, I have not really had a lot of people heckle me because of, I think, the nature of the show. Mm-hmm. I did the other night, I hope that he finds this, have a man in, of course, the second row, and he made it a point the whole time he was by himself, to yawn on his phone, pretend to be sleeping like this, like the whole entire show. And I almost threw him out. I almost was going to stop and be like, you got to go.
But you didn't.
But I didn't.
Good. Because you know what? That would have made him win.
Yeah.
You know what? You would have took the attention off of you and put it on him.
Yes. So I just literally kept, like, walking when he would be like, I'd walk from this side to this side, this side to this side, and I kept walking over to him and staring him in the face. And he would just be like this. I'm like, you dick. You are a dick. What's the point of coming? Like, what? I just have to know. Why
did it even come?
Why would you want to get up in the morning? Like, you're like, today I'm going to get up and I'm going to go to this woman's comedy show or story about her life, and I'm going to sit in the second row, and I'm going to attempt to make her miserable.
And be an asshole.
What kind of miserable asshole makes choices like this?
There's a lot of miserable people in the world.
Yes, that's true.
I mean, look at people on social media. Look what they do. People say nasty things to people on social media for absolutely no reason.
For no reason.
Right? Like, dude, why are you, like, what's wrong with you? Like, if you don't like what I'm saying, then don't follow me.
You
know what? That's the beauty of it. You could say unfriend or unfollow or delete me or block me. Why do you have to come at me? I'm not
any of it.
It doesn't make any sense. I think people today feel like there's a power in that. Maybe that's it's like a power trip. Maybe people who do that, who come and heckle shows or just sit there, they get off on it. It's like a power trip for them because they feel like they can ruin or run something that maybe their life's out of control too.
Yeah.
Who knows why? Because I would never think to even do that to somebody.
I think it makes people feel something.
Yeah.
That we obviously don't understand, but I couldn't imagine if I don't like something that someone's saying, and there's a lot of things that I don't like. There's a lot of things that I don't agree with. There's a lot of things that I'm like, I would never open my phone and write a hate message to
like a Yelp review, like an awful Yelp review on somebody.
Even that, yeah. Like you would really,
you really have to piss me off to do something. You really have
to piss me off to make me want to ruin.
Yeah.
But the thing that I think is so interesting too is the women commenting on other women's posts that I see ripping apart their bodies, ripping apart their face,
so bad.
Just
it's
so many
bad.
things that I'm like, why?
Women should be sticking together, and we don't. And
it's all this thing of women are sticking together. Like, I think that there are some that are, but not really.
But not. I
really.
Can see it. I work in the beauty industry. I know that's not true. It's everybody's out to outdo somebody else. It's bad. I mean, I don't want to say everybody because it's not collectively everybody, but there's a good majority of people like that. If I have to get up in the morning to go abuse somebody about their looks, or about what does that say about me as a person?
Oh my gosh.
And that they're actually renting space in my head, that I got to worry that I have to go that step further to say something. Like, even when somebody will comment about me and about my look or something, I'll put a video up. I'll put a That's how old I am. I'll put a reel up, and maybe they don't like what I say. And the first thing that the person does, and it's from a woman, they'll mention something about my looks. Why? What this reel has nothing to do with anybody's looks. It's nothing to do with even like my business. It's something, could be another topic altogether. And the first attack is what I look like and how old I am. I just don't get that. It's so bizarre that it comes from women.
And it's so messed up because even that is that you can get also a million other wonderful, lovely comments.
Yes.
And those ones will stick with you because it's so hateful. I always say, though, thank God we don't understand that type of behavior because we would never do something like that. So I'm grateful that I don't understand what is going on behind someone's brain to go like, I'm going to rip this person apart for no reason.
You know what? You just have to feel sorry for them. That's what, you know what? Feel sorry for them, and you don't know what's going on in their world. You know what I mean? But whatever. Like, you know, if it's on social media, I can just, you know, delete it or whatever. But I just feel like if people come like in your face when they're doing it that's hard. That's hard to back off from.
It's really.
So I can only imagine you wanting to like go down the audience and probably punch this guy right in his face.
It took everything in my power.
And it's distracting.
Because then you start getting in your head.
Like,
am I boring you? Or it just.
That's what you should have said to him. You should have said, "Excuse me, am I boring you?
Are you sleeping? Are you tired? Do you need a blanket?
Do you need some coffee?"
I honestly should have said something. I just am like always. But then another part of me is like you said. Then he wins.
Exactly.
And I don't want him to win.
And you don't want him to win.
No.
Well, I could tell you, you would never have even known that was your first night that you were on stage. You were amazing. You were spot on everything. I mean, it was just, and the way you told the story, and you tell the story with the, you know, impressions and you know, you not just comedy. You do show real feelings, and you know, you get a little teary-eyed and emotional because it's bringing up, I guess, old, you know, feelings and stuff for you. So it's probably a cathartic for you, too.
It's really cathartic. And it does. It's like every night is a little bit different. And then sometimes I feel that range of emotion where I'm like, oh, my God, like, I can't believe that I'm talking about this or that I'm here and that I'm doing this, you know, that it all comes up, you know. And I've been doing this show for now 3 years, but this is the biggest reiteration I've ever done of it. And so it's like a lot, you know, I clawed my way to come back here and make this happen. And so it's emotional sometimes too. And then you're sort of going through it, and then you're like standing up here and you're like, wow, I did this. I made this out of that, you know? And so it brings me to my knees sometimes, a lot of times.
I mean, listen, you are a success story.
Thanks.
You are. You should be proud of yourself. You know,
Yeah.
You know what, and what you're saying too. I mean, even about people getting themselves in debt. I mean, in debt. God forbid, death and debt is to me the synonymous. But in debt, I mean, a lot of people can relate to that because it happens. It has probably happened to every single person at least once in their lifetime.
Yeah.
I know it's happened to me.
Yeah.
I mean, I have run up my credit cards. I could have done my kitchen 3 times over when I was in my 30s with all the credit card debt, and I don't even I had nothing to show for it, 0 to show for it. And I used to go back and think, oh my God, why did I do that? Now, you know, adult me looks back on that and is like, wow, I can't believe I did it. Now I'm afraid if I have like $100 on my credit card now, I'm panicking.
That's scary.
You know, like I'm like, oh my God. But when you go, you know, you're not thinking of it then. Like when you're in it, you're not thinking of it that way. So
no, you don't think of it. You don't think of it that way at all. But when you come out of it and then you're like,
what the fuck did I do?
What the fuck did I do? It's crazy.
What did I spend $40,000 on?
Yeah, no, exactly.
Like, seriously. And it's crazy, you know?
And it adds up so quickly.
It does. It's like, and you know what? When you're doing it, you don't realize, you're like, yeah, just swipe. You know, I got my first credit card when I was 17 years old. My grandparents got me an American Express card because I was going away with my friends. So I'm 17. What? I should have an American Express card.
Yeah.
Were they dumb giving this to me? And what happens? I run it up. They pay it, and every credit card company sends me a credit card after that.
Yep, because then now you're sitting pretty,
Now
and
I'm
they're like,
established.
oh, this girl is ready to go. She's
Exactly.
ready to go. And it's like, that's why I say it's like and then when you are in it and then you have to get out of it.
It's very hard to
And
get
then
out of it.
I did like that debt consolidation company, but they have like a whole entire business to get you out of it. So there's like businesses to
And
get
they're
you
really
in it,
not
and then
getting you
businesses-
out of it.
No.
Because it's all interest that you're paying. So
Right, so you get out of it, but it's consolidated. You're not dealing with like the debt collectors anymore, but you are paying a lot of money.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But you don't think about it then.
No.
Now you look back on it, you're like, but you know what? For whatever reason, you needed to go down that road to get to where you are. For whatever reason, and I really believe that. My grandmother always said that. She goes, "There's always a reason why you have to. That's something that you have to go through in life. You have to go through it, whether it's good, bad, whatever it is. There's always a reason why. So maybe you had to go through that to lead you here.
Well, that's what I said is that people are like, well, why didn't you call your uncle? Why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? Why didn't you call your parents and have them in? It's like, so I don't even know. I'm like, I don't need to. I'm not obligated to give like an exact reason of why I did or didn't do what I did, but I made the choice to. The shame was eating me alive. And I had just gotten married. Now I'm getting divorced. I felt pretty fucking ridiculous. Like, my whole life didn't make sense to me all of a sudden. And it's deeper than just the debt. So if I had done any of those things, I wouldn't be sitting here right now. So thank God I didn't. Thank God I made the choice to figure out a way and go with this consolidation company, even though I agree their interest rates are crazy. Like, it's not like, it's a whole thing. But I wouldn't have this.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that I did it this way.
And it could have been a lot worse.
Yes.
Everything can always be worse.
Yes.
And you have to look at it that way, And I know with me, like even when I had my credit cards through the roof, I wouldn't go and ask. First of all, after my grandparents paid off my credit card the first time, they never paid it again.
Yeah.
That was it. They never helped me.
Yeah,
They never helped me again. And they go, we don't care if you have to beg, borrow, or steal. We are never going to pay another credit card. And they meant it. They meant it. So I couldn't even ask them when I was in debt. So I had to figure it out.
What'd you do?
I worked and paid it off,
Yeah.
I worked and paid it off. But when I got, this would happen too when I got married. I mean, I had to take a second mortgage on my house to pay it, which that was disgusting. That bothered me more than anything.
That's what I'm saying is that people that's how bad it can really get, is that I think people don't understand is that like when you're in that type of a situation and how bad it can really get.
It's
bad. It's scary.
It's very scary when you have $100,000 that you got to pay back and you're 31 years old. You're like, where am I getting this money from?
Yeah. It's anxiety ridden.
You want to it's very, and you don't want to tell your parents. You don't want to tell anybody because then you want to hear them say, and we know we're from Italian family, the guilt. Oh, how do you do that? What's the matter with you? Like, how do you run yourself up in debt like that? But it's so easy. It's so simple to have it done. It's like the swipe. It is.
It's just simple as that. It's as simple as that.
And you don't think about it until 30 days later.
No.
Right?
No.
You don't think about it till then.
No.
Do you have credit cards now?
No.
You don't?
No.
Not even a debit?
Emergency. No, debit, yes.
Mm-hmm.
But no, but everything is I have one emergency credit card that has like a very, but I truly don't even, I'm like scared.
Yeah. But that's good that that you're able to say to yourself. But I feel like you've learned your lesson.
I should have something because it's just.
God forbid you get stuck anywhere.
Right, and let me tell you, it's happened before where like I've been stuck somewhere and like my debit card is flat. You just like no, so then you don't have it. But that volume to what I had was not just like having an American Express, right?
Yeah.
Which you can still get yourself in that. But I had like a store card for every single store.
Those are the worst
because
those APRs are so expensive.
They're crazy.
But American Express is the best card because you got to pay it at the end of the month.
Right.
That's what I use now.
Right. Well, and you get Sky Miles.
Yes.
Are you a Delta girl?
I went to Italy twice with my.
That's what I'm saying.
On first class.
Yeah.
So with my mom.
Now you're smart.
Now I'm smart now, but it's just, But it's a card that you have to pay off.
Yeah.
And you can't hold a big amount on it.
No.
That's it. You can hold a certain amount every month that you can, use, and like you could whatever, but you have to pay it off.
Yep.
That's it. No holds barred, and then you can't use the card. That's
Right.
it. Exactly. So you're done. So
Smart.
either you pay it or you don't have a card now to use.
You've come miles from your original American
Oh my
Express
God.
debt.
No, I'm paying it now. Not my grandparents anymore. Isn't that crazy? Oh my God. So how many more shows you have left now?
10.
10. Are you excited?
I'm so excited. It's a whirlwind. And I'm like, I don't want to say, people are like, are you tired? I'm like, yeah, I'm exhausted. Like, it's like the way that I feel when I wake up in the morning is almost like I went to the gym 3 times in a day. And you're just sort of like your body, because the emotional up and down, and then the need to be on and like having to sort of go. But at the same time, I'm like, I wouldn't trade it for anything.
Yeah.
Like, this is not a complaining tired. I just am sort of like having to make some sacrifices in my own life right now, because you're just like pushing through. So your rest is really important. Like, you don't realize it. Like 6 weeks, 5 nights a week.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
Well, you're also going up and down in your emotions through the
Yes.
show, and you're reliving it every night.
Every night. And so by
Right?
the time today rolls around, which would normally be like a day off, but then it's not really a day off. So, which I'm so happy to be here with you.
I'm so glad you're here too. I
But
love
it's
to hear
like
this story.
your energy levels are like, I wake up in the morning. I woke up this morning, and it's like my eyes are like hanging in my head. I'm like eye masking, and just you feel like a corpse, but you're so grateful.
Yeah,
like,
that this
I'm
is gone.
so grateful.
It's so
I
amazing.
just could
You did
sleep
this.
for a week, maybe more.
So after the show, when you go back to LA,
I'm gonna stay here.
You're gonna. I'm so happy you're gonna stay
Yeah,
here.
I'm gonna stay here. I'll be here for a little less than a month, and then I'm gonna start just looking at areas and looking at places.
And you like Brooklyn, you said, right?
I do like. I'm in Greenpoint right now. I love it. I have friends over there. We'll see. It's great.
That's where my mother is from, Greenpoint. That's
It's
so funny.
great
It's
over there.
great.
I mean, I love Manhattan too. I'm
Brooklyn
gonna
is the
get all-
place to be now.
That's what all the
It is.
people are saying.
Yep.
It's like Williamsburg, Greenpoint is great. Like, these are all. A friend of mine lives in Dumbo. Like,
Yeah.
there's so many great places. A couple other friends of mine just moved. I think
Astoria
we're-
in Queens is a big place now.
Yep.
Ridgewood now in Queens. Everybody's moving down from Williamsburg.
How far is that from the city?
It's not far. It's like
Yeah.
25 minutes.
It's all relative.
But if you drive, it just depends in rush hour. Like
Yeah.
if you, like
I
in
know,
rush
I would-
hour,
my
everything
car
takes
could-
an hour and a half to get there.
Goodbye to my car.
Yeah.
I don't want the car.
It's
I
a
want to
lot.
just be here and like, I just love it. I love it. Like, truly, I'm from LA. So
Mm-hmm.
this is not like, I love LA and I will always love LA. And LA will always be my home. My family, whether my mom is there right now with my stepdad, like, it's home.
Mm-hmm.
But there's something to me about even just like when I met you at dinner, the instantness, and you're like, that does not happen where you're like, we're going to come, we're going to support, blah, blah, blah. And you guys showed up for me on my first night. And I am not saying that like, I haven't been friends with you for a year even. Like, you guys just, it's like a community here. And I think you have people's backs.
That's the difference. I think LA, it's very transient.
Yes.
Like, I know friends who've moved to LA and they're like, Jen, there's nobody here that knows each other past like 4 years or 3
Totally.
or
And
2 years.
everyone is like new best friends.
Yes.
And then everything is very widespread.
Yes.
So that's a whole thing. Like, you can't do things. Like, one of my best friend lives in Silver Lake. And then my other friend lives in Venice Beach. That's an hour drive because the traffic is never going to be good enough that you're going to get there quickly unless you're driving at like 1 o'clock in the morning.
That's it.
And then it's still 30 something minutes.
Yeah.
So
crazy. It's
crazy.
How long it takes to get somewhere. Like in West
You spend
Hollywood?
so much time in your car.
Oh my God.
And here it's like easy. Like, you're on the subway, you're walking, you're moving. All the things.
I just, like you said, it's more of a community. I don't think it is as much inside the city as it used to be. I think more like in the boroughs it's still like that with like, everybody's still, it's just still like neighborhoods and people know each other for a long time. I mean, I'm still friends with people I've been friends with since I'm 4 years old. I'm still friends with them.
See, that's so great. And you know what's so funny is that 2 of my childhood best friends live here.
That's awesome.
And we are so close. And so that's also been so special for me is because I'm like, oh.
And they love it here.
Love.
They'll never go back to LA?
No. No. They love it here. Like, so they are just locked in. They have great friends, great community. I have a lot of friends here. Yeah. Like, sometimes I'm like, I don't know how I have this many friends, and now I have more friends.
You
like,
do, see, and you have us. Look, see, we show up for people. That's
I know
one thing.
you do.
We do. We're like that. If we like you, and listen, I don't take many people into my crew like as that quickly, but when you know that you know somebody and you have, I'm an empath. I could feel somebody's energy. You have great energy, and I loved you the minute I met you.
So did you,
right?
And so do I.
Yeah,
just absolutely adore you and love you.
I love you. I love you too. You're great. Oh, we're so sweet.
This is the sweet cut. We're good to.
Oh my God! I can cut the love with a steak knife, with a butter knife. No, but you are. I mean, the minute I met you, I thought you were just like my type of person, And it's. I don't know about you, but as I'm getting older, I don't just make friends. Listen, there's friends in the industry that you have to be nice to. There's people that, my patients, of course, I have to be nice to them. I fucking hate their guts, but I have to be nice to them. But there's people who you're going to, now is going to be part of your circle, and you're going to hang out with them and spend time with this person. Like, you got to really, as you get older, it's not that easy.
Your bullshit meter goes right.
Yes,
you
and
just
goes right
don't
up.
have time.
For nonsense.
No. You're tired. People are tired. We're like all trying to survive at this point. Like right now, like I just think like you don't have time for any of that. So I think who you're surrounding yourself with is really important.
It's very important.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that you have your 2 friends.
Thanks.
Yeah, too. That's good.
They're my childhood, and then it's just a wonderful group of other people that I've known for years. There's some people who have moved here from LA, so it's just been really nice. Like I think a lot of people are coming here. They want something different.
Different, yeah. Because it's like every few years it's different. It's like everybody wants to either they're coming to New York and then it reverses and then everybody goes to LA, or some people go to different states. Like there was a big mass, exodus, and people were going to like the Carolinas. Like I know a lot of people who moved to the Carolinas. I don't think I could ever move to the South and stay there forever.
I could not.
I could visit.
I'm either gonna. For me, it's New York or LA. Yeah. I'm not like. There's no, or I'm in Europe, like one of those.
I mean, Europe, I can't stay there for that long either.
Really?
Yeah. I kiss the ground when I come home.
You love it.
I kiss the ground when I come home. I do. I can't. I love it there. Like, I love Italy when I go, but I'm like, I want to go home. Yeah. Like, I need to be here.
Yeah.
For whatever reason.
This really does have, especially here, it just does have a sense of home.
Yeah, it does.
I get it.
It does. It really does. I mean, and I think for New Yorkers especially, it's hard to transition to someplace else. I really do. It's very hard
think so too.
Us.
Also, the way that the city is set up, I think that the beauty of it is that you can go from place to place and go do different things, and like you can bounce from place to place. You just can't do that other places.
Yeah. No, here you could do anything, and one night you could feel like you visited 27 different countries.
Yes, and each area is different.
Yes.
So
has its
LA
own
is sort of like that too, but yeah.
But in a smaller, spread out scale.
Yes.
Right. Taking 9 miles.
People are like, we don't understand. So LA is like, I'm like, LA is like the biggest city, and then there's like cities within the city. Like you just so huge, I
mean, California is huge.
It's massive.
It's a beautiful state.
I love it. I mean, I do love it. It's beautiful. It is such beauty that's why I think that it's sometimes hard for people to leave. The weather, the beauty, there's a lot of magic there, but I would also argue that here, I mean, I know that the weather is not as good at all compared to LA weather, but there's really something magical about this city.
There is.
And you have like a whole other beauty of like seasons. We don't have seasons. So that's the one thing in LA for me is that every day feels sort of like the same.
Yeah.
Because there's no change in season.
What movie was that in that Steve Martin did that? He was the weatherman, and every day was the same. It was like
but what was that movie?
And it was like it was the same temperature. It was like the same
What was
newscast.
that?
I can't remember. It was him. I think Kevin Kline was in that movie, but it was LA something. LA Story maybe.
Oh, maybe yeah.
Something
I
LA
freaking
something.
love Steve Martin. Now I want to go rewatch
Oh my
one
God.
of his movies.
Yeah, I mean it was just like every day it was the same thing every day.
But that's just the
it's-
same thing. It really is that though. But it's beautiful.
And everybody's outside though.
Yeah, people are outside. Not as much as people are outside here though. Like when it gets nice here, people go feral.
Yeah.
Because like people are out in
Yeah.
the streets, like
But
sitting.
everybody's bodies look better in LA though.
You think so?
I think so.
Even in the city, you think that people are.
I do. I think that people are more into their health, I think, in LA. I mean, not saying that the people here are not healthy, but I think that LA is more, you always think of them like outside, doing water sports, you know, on their bikes all day long. I mean, even though there's a lot of bikers now in the city, which is crazy. I almost got run over by one yesterday in Little Italy. I almost got killed.
Yeah, you gotta watch.
It's very dangerous.
Yeah.
And they don't stop here.
Yeah, the bikers are crazy. They're insane. They're insane. The LA in general is very health conscious, but I think you can find that. I think it's what you make of it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, I like it. I like to visit LA, but I would never be able to live there.
Yeah, this is
I'm
home.
just in, yeah.
You're
this
a New
is
Yorker
home.
through and
This
through.
is home. And I snowbird to Florida.
There you go.
And that's another place I can't stay for too long.
I can't
either.
stay in Florida for too long either, so don't feel bad about
I'm
that.
like, I gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
I mean, it's great, and then you go there, you love it, and then it's like, oh my god.
No, you gotta come home.
I gotta come
Yeah.
home. Well, we're glad that you're going to be calling New York your home.
I'm very excited.
so excited
I am
for you.
too. I'm too.
And I want you to tell everybody where they could find you and if they could still buy tickets for your show.
Yes, please. My show is running. It's called Nicole Travolta's Doing All Right, and it's running until May 10th at Soho Playhouse. You can get tickets at sohoplayhouse.com. And you can find me on socials at Nicole Travolta. Literally, well, not literally everywhere, but literally everywhere on Instagram and TikTok.
I love that. And I love you, Nicole.
I love
You're the
you.
best. I'm so glad you came on the
Thank you
show
so
today.
much for having
Thank you
me.
so much. And I hope you come on again.
I will.
Okay, good.
Okay,
well,
good.
now that you're going to be in New York now,
We can
I'm
do
going to
this
hold
every
you to
day.
it. I love it.
Great.
You could come back and be one of my co-hosts.
I would love
All right.
that. That would
We're
be
going to
great.
do that. We'll
Okay.
definitely do. Well, thank you for coming today. And everybody, thank you for tuning in and have a great day. And please hit that subscribe button on YouTube, Apple, and Spotify, or else I'm coming to get you and I'm going to send her to come get you too.
And I am scary.